Hello everyone, this is Catherine's Low Income Prepping, number 18. I'm sorry for not putting the numbers in the last few, but today we're going to talk about some gear I've been working on and things that are going on in the world. Some things are getting a little better, some things are getting a little worse. Well, anyhow, let's begin. So now I'm going to tell you about some of the things that are going on in the world first. And then I'm going to show you my gear and some other things that I've recently picked up and some stuff I'm working on. I got several systems that I'm building for survival, for camping. I used to do a lot of backpacking. One of the things I did was hike on the Appalachian Trail, the PCT. I hiked along down in Texas for a while. I've done the Vermont Trail. So it's been a while now, so I'm kind of trying to get back into it to get myself in better shape. I would like you to please like and subscribe. I've only gotten 3 subscribers right now according to YouTube. YouTube, though, sometimes doesn't list people who have subscribed. I get notices that they're subscribing. So I'm going to try to advertise this a little bit, see if I can get more people to join into my subscriptions. So today I'll show you some nifty little toys and some things that I got. And my camping gear, and explain my bug out gear. I'm not going to go in every little detail. I'm just going to go as an overview. I do want to emphasize a couple things. First of all, I'm not a fear porn channel. I just won't do that. I've noticed there's people out there like Canadian Prepper. I like his videos, but still, it's something every day. He likes to talk, that's for sure. So you notice I don't do one every day. I should do more than one every week or week and a half. But now, I'll probably start doing that because I'm going to start working towards some goals. And that's one is to build all my gear together so that I feel I have enough to be safe here in my apartment, which is my first level of defense. It's going to be the apartment. And I'm sorry, but I have a little bit of an allergy thing going on. Some of the trees are beginning to bloom around here. Today, the temperature is in the 70s. The other day, we had a horrible rainstorm come through here. I feel sorry for the people that are backpacking. So I watched some of their videos, the people on the Appalachian Trail. Anyhow, behind me, you can probably see, let me move here. I'm sorry if I'm jerking around, but see there's a Osprey, and it's one of those 50s or whatever it's called. Problem is when it was 50, I thought it held more gear than it does. It only holds about 35 to 40 pounds, and you're pretty much carrying a lot at that point. It's got 2 nice little bags on the waistband. It's pretty comfortable. I had an ILB for a while. I carried over 70 pounds in that, and it just wasn't comfortable. I mean, it kept sliding on my hips. It kept it was just very uncomfortable. Not only because of the weight, but I couldn't seem to make it fit comfortably. And I'm sorry for jerking around. I was trying to get my hair. There's a lot of stuff on this chair I'm sitting on. Anyhow, so I use the system of a backpack and a belly bag in front. Now I gave my partner a belly bag that I was using on the trail, so I'm going to be looking for a large belly bag that holds 2 water bottles. Because I like using the water bottles. I don't like using military canteens, military canteen cups. I mean, I have a pot to cook in. I intend to get a slightly larger pot that it will nest inside of. And inside that pot, I keep tablets and a little camp stove that slides in. It's kind of a little bit rusty because I used it quite a bit on the Appalachian Trail over 12 years ago. But I got some of those little cubes of fuel, and hopefully they're still good because I bought some new ones about 7 years ago, and some about 5 years ago. And I have quite a few canisters, one of those little fold-up stoves that screw onto the top of the backpack. So on one side of my backpack, you'll see that there's a green MRE pouch from the military supply. And I got one on the other side too. I don't know if you can see that next to my bandana there. But those are the pouches I keep food and odds and ends in that I really can't get into the backpack. I probably could. I could pack it a lot tighter. There's a few more things I need to put in the backpack, and I'm finding that I'm running out of space too. And I think I need to really, in a good survival bag, I'm going to need at least a 50 to 55 pound carrying capacity. And yes, I can carry it. I've done it many times. On the trail, I was running between 28 to 45 pounds, depending on how much food I had in. I liked having extra food because when I hiked on the Appalachian Trail and some of the other trails in the country, I like to hike and stay here and there when I got tired, or if I really liked the spot, I would stay an extra day. So that's one of the things I'm doing. Here, let me get the backpack, and I'll show you what's going on with that. Okay, see there's the backpack, and I got one little water bottle here, and I've got the MRE bag, as you can see on the side there, and I have this MRE bag, and another water bottle. And inside these two bags, I have, believe it or not, a tea kettle. That's a titanium tea kettle, so I can boil water. And I have one pot. But as I said, I want a slightly larger pot because there's two of us. When I was hiking before, it's pretty much I'm carrying food for myself. And so let's do that. As you can see, these ospreys are really nice. They have backpack straps, and they have these waist belt here. It's really padded, it's really nice, and it's got bags on it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's got bags on it. Pouches, I should say. All right. So I have that and a belly bag that I carry with it, but I need to get a bigger belly bag, and I decided I'm going to get a chest bag to go here in front on the straps. Even if I get a different backpack, I'm going to have them on the straps, just so I can carry things a little bit better. Here, let me move up my camera here a little bit. And this is my war belt here. On the war belt, I have a holster. It holds a .22, semi-auto, GSG Firefly. And I have a pouch there, the black one, holds some .22 ammo. And then I have one M16 pouch and another one, military surplus. I don't have one of those, or even an AR. I just don't feel I need one. I know survivalists and preppers feel they need one. But I actually have a lever action Henry 45. I figure I'll be doing more hunting than shooting at people. I mean, I don't expect to be attacked or anything. I mean, if I am, I can defend with that. I have a 12-gauge shotgun, too. This is a bag that I'm going to keep stuff in. I have 3 plastic containers in there to keep stuff dry, and I have some cleaning equipment in the front pouch. My goal is to carry enough ammo to get me through a 1-day or 2-day hike out to get food, if I have to. And I got this nice belt. And one of the things I really liked is when I was living in Washington, I had gotten hold of this knife. It's an M-Tech USA knife, and it's kind of my, it's supposed to have a titanium blade. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, it says, no, stainless steel, excuse me, US design, MT2066 or something like that. Anyhow, I have some pepper spray on here. It's actually from a bear spray kit. Oh, and yes, I do have a big bear spray can. So, as you can see, we have these things. And I'm going to come back over here and sit down. Like I said, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry I'm moving around so much. This computer does not like that. Get me a drink of coffee here and I'll show you something else. My goal is to have 380s as my primary weapons to defend myself. I have two of them, and I'm going to, they're S&W M&Ps, and I'm going to have a 22 rifle. I already have that locked away, and I'm going to have the shotgun for protection. But I have the 45 Judge 2, which will work with my 45 Long Colt Henry. Anyhow, let me get a drink of coffee here. All right, now I'm going to show you. I wanted a small revolving 22, so if I walk away from camp and the opportunity arose to get something that I might need, so I got one of these little NAA North American Arms Black Widows. Shoots 22 long rifle. I'd like to have one in Magnum too. I tried to get one with 2 cylinders, but it was over $700 in the gun shop near where I live. Okay, so I have my 22s cover. I have the breakdown rifle. I have just the Firefly to go in that leg holster that was on that belt. And I have the other one and this to go in my belly bag. So I think I'm covered. I can walk away to go get water. I'll have protection. When I come back to camp, I can have my hunting rifle to take care of anything I need to take care of. And I can go out and I can get birds. I can get small animals. I can squirrel hunt, which I used to do when I was younger. We used to squirrel hunt. We also used to coon hunt. When I was growing up, that was a big thing. Everyone went coon hunting. So let's talk about what's going on in the world. So, we got China doing things. China's saber rattling and stuff. So is North Korea. More so than China. But, we keep going over there and we keep doing things. I believe, if there's a nuclear war that started because of the Russians or the Chinese and because of us, because we won't back down. You know how it is. We can't be intimidated and even show that. We need to fight back. At least that's what the government thinks. If there is a nuclear war, pretty much everything's going to be gone to begin with. Second of all, those that don't die in the initial attacks will die of radiation. Those that do survive the radiation, because they're smart enough to stay inside, at least in the center of their apartments or in basements or whatever, long enough to survive so they can go get supplies later, will find, it's whatever's left laying around at that point. But there's going to be a lot. You don't have to have years and years worth of food. There's going to be a lot laying around. There's going to be trucks on the side of roads. You open them up, and they're going to have, jobbers. They carry different loads of all kinds of different things. There could be baby food. And while baby food's not the best thing to eat, those little jars of Gerbers, you can eat them. If you raise kids, you can eat them. They don't taste that great, but you can eat them. And they'll give you food, and they'll last a long time in those jars. So anyhow, there'll be candy bars, Hostess trucks. You can have your ding-dongs or your Twinkies, There's going to be freeze-dried foods, canned foods, of course. Just don't eat anything that's swollen or the can is extended or anything like that. So now the Russians are going on and on and on. They're really hitting Ukraine. Ukraine's fighting back. We have to wait and see what happens with that. We keep sending more stuff. Moldova is getting ready to fight the Russians. Poland's getting ready to fight the Russians. NATO is basically doing a Cold War thing with a little bit of, what would you call it? Where they're fighting in absentia. They're giving Ukrainians stuff to fight so they don't have to go in there and fight. Yeah, it's going to be a real mess when it does go off. It's first going to be over in Europe, and then I imagine we'll get hit with something. So anyhow, you all, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do this every 3 days from now on. I'm going to let you go. You take care. I wish I had time to do a little bit longer, but in a couple of days I'll do another one. All right. Take care. Bye.